What if I told you that the most powerful financial force in American sports doesn't play in the National Football League? We have been told for decades that the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Yankees are the gold standard of sports business. But in just 24 months, one man in a pink jersey has shattered that reality. In 2022, Inter Miami was a $600 million club sitting at the bottom of the league. Today, after the arrival of Lionel Messi, their valuation has exploded to over $1.2 billion. That is not just growth. It is a hostile takeover of the American attention span. From Apple TV subscriptions skyrocketing to ticket prices in Chicago and Los Angeles jumping 900%. Whenever he enters the city, the NFL might own the weekend, but Lionel Messi owns the world. And right now, he is teaching America exactly how much a single legend is worth. Let's put this into perspective. To understand the scale of the Messi effect, you have to look at the kings of American culture. LeBron James is a titan, but his 160 million Instagram followers are a drop in the bucket compared to Lionel Messi's 507 million. In fact, Messi has more followers than every single player in the National Football League combined. When we talk about the Big Four in America, the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL, we think of them as untouchable. But the data from late 2025 tells a different story. On TikTok, Inter Miami now has a larger following than the Golden State Warriors and the Kansas City Chiefs put together. Think about that. A soccer team in Florida is outtrending the greatest dynasty in basketball and the reigning champions of the Super Bowl. The NFL is a domestic monster, drawing 120 million viewers for a single game. But their reach stops at the Atlantic Ocean. Messi's brand is a global currency. When he played in the 2025 MLS Cup, over 4.6 million people tuned in globally, a record-breaking number that proved soccer is no longer a niche sport in the United States. The American sports model is built on domestic dominance. Messi's model is built on global obsession. For the first time in history, the most famous athlete on American soil isn't holding a football or a basketball. He's wearing pink, and he's changing the math of the American dream. To understand how one man can break the financial ceiling of a sport, you have to look at the numbers before the pink jersey arrived in Florida. In early 2023, Inter Miami was a modest franchise, valued at roughly $600 million. In the world of global sports, that is barely a footnote. Then came the official announcement. Within months, the valuation didn't just climb, it detonated. By May of 2024, Forbes officially clocked the club's value at over $1 billion. And now, in late 2025, following a historic run to the Major League Soccer Cup title, experts have confirmed the club is worth a staggering $1.2 billion. That is a 100% increase in value in less than 2 years. To put that in perspective, it took some of the most historic teams in the National Football League decades to achieve that kind of appreciation. But why? Why is a club with a 21,000-seat stadium worth more than some European giants like Everton or West Ham? The answer lies in the revenue explosion. Before Messi, Inter Miami was generating roughly $56 million a year. Today, that number has surged past $200 million. This is what sports economists call the Messi premium. It is the ability to sell out an entire season of tickets in less than 2 weeks. It is the power to charge $900 for a single seat. That used to go for $40. It is the leverage to sign a jersey sponsorship with Royal Caribbean. That shattered the previous league record. Every time Messi steps onto the pitch, the city of Miami feels the ripple effect. Hotel prices spike 40%. Local restaurants see a double-digit rise in foot traffic. And the global eyes of 500 million social media followers are fixed on a small stadium in Fort Lauderdale. The owners, Jorge Mas and David Beckham, aren't just running a soccer team anymore. They are running a global media powerhouse. With the new Miami Freedom Park Stadium set to open in 2026, a 25,000-seat state-of-the-art facility. The valuation is expected to climb even higher. June, we are no longer asking if Messi was worth the investment. We are asking if there has ever been a more profitable human being in the history of American sports. The math says there hasn't. To understand why this deal changed everything, we have to look past the pitch and into the boardroom. Most athletes sign a contract for a salary. Messi signed a contract for a share of the empire. The 10-year, $2.5 billion deal between Major League Soccer and Apple was already ambitious. But when Messi signed, the terms were unprecedented. He didn't just get paid to play. He became a business partner with the world's most valuable tech company. Every single time a fan from London, Tokyo, or Buenos Aires signs up for the Major League Soccer season pass, Lionel Messi gets a cut. In the first 3 months alone, Apple saw over 1 million new subscribers. By late 2025, that number has more than doubled. But the Messi model didn't stop at streaming. Adidas, his lifetime partner, stepped in with a similar arrangement. They agreed to share a percentage of the revenue from every single Inter Miami jersey sold, and the results were historic. The iconic pink jersey, number 10, became the best-selling sports jersey on the entire planet in 2024 and 2025. It wasn't just beating other soccer teams, it was outselling the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Lakers. Jan, this isn't just a sports story, it is a case study in digital ownership. Messi didn't come to America to retire. He came to show the world how a single athlete can become a direct-to-consumer media platform. Apple is betting that Messi is the key to unlocking the Latin American market for the iPhone. And looking at the data, it is a bet they have already won. When Messi enters a city, the local economy transforms. We call it the economy of presence. Take Chicago, for example. In 2024, a game at Soldier Field against Inter Miami generated over $10 million in revenue for the league. That is a single game record that remains untouched. And when Inter Miami goes on the road, ticket prices don't just go up, they explode. A seat that normally costs $40 will routinely sell for over $900 on the resale market. People aren't paying to see a soccer game. They are paying for a once-in-a-lifetime cultural event. In Miami, the impact is even deeper. Tourism experts confirmed that during Messi's first full season, the city saw a 10% increase in international visitors, specifically linked to game days. That is an extra $400 million flowing into local hotels, restaurants, and small businesses. Belanja. Even the real estate market felt the surge. When Messi purchased a $10.8 million mansion in Fort Lauderdale, home values in the surrounding neighborhoods jumped almost overnight. This is the power of a Trojan horse marketing strategy. Major League Soccer used Messi to force the world to look at America. And now that they're looking, the United States is positioning itself as the new center of the global sports world. Try ahead of the 2026 World Cup. The NFL owns the domestic broadcast rights. The NBA owns the domestic culture, but Lionel Messi owns the global flow of money. into the American game. For the critics, it was never about the money. It was about the football. They said he was too old. They said the league was too physical. But on December 6, 2025, Lionel Messi gave them the final answer. In a packed stadium, Inter Miami defeated the Vancouver Whitecaps 3-1 to secure their first ever Major League Soccer Cup championship at 38 years old. Messi didn't just participate. He dominated. He was officially named the Major League Soccer Most Valuable Player. For the second year in a row, this trophy was the final piece of the puzzle. It proved that the billion-dollar investment wasn't just a marketing gimmick. It was a sporting success story. Dim Dia, as we look toward the 2026 World Cup, hosted right here on American soil. The landscape has shifted forever. Soccer is no longer the sport of the future in the United States. Thanks to one man and a pink jersey, it is the sport of the now. The era of Messi in Miami will go down as the most successful and the most profitable chapter in the history of global sports. And the best part? He's just getting started.